Happy hump day. Let's get after it. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett from Daily Edge Sports, and I'm here to bring you a PrizePicks NBA video where I'll bring you 3 picks, give you some analysis to see if you want to use them in your selections tonight. If you don't have that PrizePicks account, you want to join along, use that promo code CashKeg, play $5, get $50 instantly. It is that easy. Let's dive in. Let's talk about these plays. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up here. We're going to bring 3 plays and talk about it. 2 that I like quite a bit. One I like, but I'm just worried about the matchup and minutes a little bit. But to be honest with you, their entire team is basically hurt, and somebody has to score in this team. So I think we'll just dive into that one because I'm torn between 2 things. And maybe you guys can tell me in the comments what you prefer. But I'm looking at first half and I'm looking at full game with him. And I might play both, to be honest with you. And that's Trey Murphy. Looking at Trey Murphy, 6.5 points, first half points. First game of the season was against Brooklyn a few days ago on the 11th. He ended up scoring 7 first half points there. And he ended up scoring 12 for the game. Shot 14 field goal attempts. And the injuries are just massive here. Jose Alvarado, we were on him a couple days ago. He got hurt, only played 18 minutes. He's out for like 6 weeks with that left hamstring injury. That hurt massively because I was pretty heavy on him. And I didn't know that Murphy was going to actually come back, and he did. So that hurt his shots as well. But anyways, Alvarado's out. Jordan Hawkins is out with a back strain. Herb Jones is out with the right shoulder strain. CJ McCollum, right thigh strain. He is out. Zion's out with the left hamstring strain. What is up with all these hamstring issues? And then DeJounte Murray with that left hand surgery. He is out. So that is a ton of people out for the Pelicans. The bad thing is they're playing OKC. The good thing is Chet Holmgren is out for them. And, that helps them, especially around the rim. They don't have really any big guys here, right? Isaiah Hartenstein has been out with that left hand fracture. Chet is out with that right hip. And their other big man, Jalen Williams, they have 2 Williams, so let's not get into this again. But their big man, Jalen Williams, he's been out with the right hamstring. So they don't really have any big guys. So there's another guy I like on the Pelicans that we'll talk about here. But anyways, Murphy, it's really just Ingram and Murphy to score the ball here, honestly. They have Boston. He's going to shoot as well. Those are the 3 main guys, to be honest with you. Minutes-wise, first game coming out the gate, 26 minutes. I think, it could increase a little bit. I don't think they're going to go crazy. The issue with this, again, they're 15-point dogs here. It's on the road. I get it. Really, it's Murphy, Boston, and Ingram. Everyone else is going to struggle, right, when it comes to handling the ball, getting their shot off. So I'm kind of leaning first half because maybe we see a few more minutes first half with Trey Murphy with this. He saw 11 minutes in that first half, put up 7 points. So I'm kind of leaning that. But if we look at full game with Murphy, it's at 13.5 now. It's one of those things where I just worry minutes-wise, full game, and if it gets completely out of control, do they play him massively? I love the field goal attempts. Again, 14 field goal attempts right out the gate. Shot horribly, 29% for 14. But that's where I feel like I like this play, but it makes me a little bit nervous. Tell me what you like. First half, full game of him. The line was at 12.5. It moved to 13.5. So just keep that in mind with them. When I went over and kind of checked our tool here a little bit, I just see the next play I'll talk about. I already have it up. Trey Murphy here. We got him for 14 points, so a tad over the 13.5 number. Again, we got him for 7.09. rebounds and assist here. First half points 7.08, so just a little bit over. So again, I'm torn between this. I think the shots are going to be there for him. Again, tough matchup against OKC on the road. That is my only concern here. So let me know in the comments which one you like more, but I think I'm going to play this, just kind of mix and match a little bit, but not go super heavy because I'm not really sure where the minute's going to go. One guy I do like quite a bit here is I like pulling up here and going Yves Missi. Yves Missi, they don't have any bigs on OKC. We saw this with Zubac a couple games ago, and Yves Missi can get it done. right? And I think the minutes are going to be decent for him. That's always the concern with Misi here. And he played decent minutes the last game with these guys out. Played 29 minutes against Brooklyn. Ended up having 13 rebounds and assists. That's where I'm kind of looking at. I wanted a rebound prop. They don't have it. So 7.5 rebounds and assists. We get it for 9.41. Again, if you want points and rebounds, 15.55. If you kind of look at the plus EV stuff, it looks like more on the over on the rebounds and assists than the points and rebounds. So I'm going to look at the rebounds and assists with him at 7.5. I think that's where I want to be with Yves Misi at that point at the rebounds and assist with him. That's where I'm looking at. Again, we'll put Murphy up here just if you're kind of considering what you want to do with him. Again, leaning the points at 13.5. Just depends on where you want to go here. They don't even have a goblin for him. But yeah, Murphy again, that or first half for him. Misi's my favorite play. If you're looking for one Pelican, it's definitely rebounds and assists for Yves Misi. That is definitely where I want to go with him. And then if we look at the final pick that we were going to bring up here for today, we're going to go over another name that's just out there a little bit. Goga Bitadze going up against the Pelicans. Again, they are shy some people themselves looking at Isaiah Jackson. Again, right Achilles surgery. He's out for the season. Obi Toppin is a game time decision. James Wiseman's out for the season with that left Achilles surgery. I'm sorry, for the Pacer side of it. Apologize. But on the Orlando side of things, Paolo's been out, and then Wendell Carter Jr. is out. So with Wendell Carter Jr. out, that's where Goga's come in. And he had this matchup on November 6th and put up 22 points and rebounds. Now, this line opened up at 16.5. It's moved to 17.5, and I'm perfectly fine with this. Charlotte, they ended up just blowing them out, 114-89. So he didn't get there. He only put up 11. And they just absolutely blew them out. Only played 20 minutes. Going up against his Pacers, they lost by 7, 118-111, where he played the most minutes this season. Again, he kind of got pushed into that starting rotation when Wendell Carter Jr. Was ruled out here. Pacers are favored by 3 on the road, which is good. So it should be a close game again. Bitadze again starts. Hopefully we see, some bigger minutes out of him. In this matchup going up against Indy. Again, he played almost 30 minutes in that matchup where he put up 22. And again, it all comes down to minutes. If we look at these last 4 games here where he cleared it at 20, 22, 20, 22, he played 26, 30, 26, and 22 minutes. And again, if we look at these last 2 games, they blew him out in the Washington game, 121-94. So actually blew him out there. We only saw 21 minutes. And then the last game against Charlotte, 114-89, where they blew him out. So both these games, they blew him out, and he still got there in Washington. I've seen some places project him for low 20s. I think that's wrong. I think as long as the game stays close, I got him for more around the 26 to 27 mark. As long as the game stays pretty close here. Matchup-wise, centers against Indy, great for rebounds. So if you want to look for him for just playing rebounds-wise, 7.5. I do like that. They're 23rd in rebounds allowed at the center position, 13.4. Points against center position, 16.3. They're 8th there. So I don't mind going points and rebounds or rebounds. That's where I'm kind of looking at. If you want to go rebounds and assists, which seems to be a popular play here, I can pull that up real quick and kind of look into it. Again, 13, 14, 12, and 15. And then again, that 4. But again, that was an absolute blowout there. But yeah, I think all of them are fine, honestly, if you're looking at it, depending on where you want to go, points or rebounds and assists, or just rebounds. I do like all these. And again, what should be a competitive game with Vegas having the line, it just looks like 2.5 here at Indy being a favorite. So there are 3 picks for you here. Again, depending on what you want to go, let me know in the comments what you think about Trey Murphy. Is that play that you like? Are you worried about his minutes as well? Do you think the shot selection is going to be there? And then if you do plan on taking him, do you like first half? Do you like full game? Always like to see what everybody's kind of thinking on that. I think he's going to see 14, 15 plus shots again, and 13.5 feels a little low, especially if that 3 ball is going, because he is going to score. Ingram's going to shoot a ton. We all know that. But if they focus on him Boston and Murphy are going to have to pick up that scoring load a little bit. And maybe we see first half, that 6.5 just being a tad bit too low. So with that, appreciate you guys. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. We'll keep this train rolling along. Like always, have a happy hump day. See you on the flip side. Deuces.